globally. So it's a good time to capture those SME businesses and investments in this region. The second one is that I just wanted to know the percentage of SME in reference to family business, because I know a lot of family business are going on here in this region, small, medium enterprises. So what sort of percentage is there? And maybe we missed some, maybe in the future we can have something about family business in the SME level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for a very good question. The first question, I think I can did address it. We are looking at being SME agency. We are constantly working with the MOE, Ministry of Economy, to advocate for policy rules and changes. In fact, the SME federal law, we gave extensive inputs. In fact, we gave a lot of new inputs that they have to change their minds about certain things. And the question we always ask is, the federal law is there, it must address a need. So we have given extensive inputs, they are considering it, and I think, inshallah, in the next few months, the law will be out. As to your second question, you're right, it's about statistics. We are in the midst of working very closely with the Dubai Statistics Center to issue the first SME statistical bulletin, the first of its kind, in July. We have not quite gone into the issue of family businesses. That's an important feedback. In fact, we would be working with the Dubai Statistics Center to see how we can develop more sophisticated statistics to be published openly. In fact, this to also address Tim's question that SME statistics, be it on the different sectors, family businesses, shareholding, turnover, capital, will be released on a 6-month basis as and when data is available. And the other point is that for companies to be more transparent, we are having this SME 100. The whole reason of having SME 100 is that when we publish the rankings in October, we will see the rankings based on their financials, their share capital, if any, and other important information that would help bankers and investors use as a reference. So that is how we are working in terms of information push.
Alexander, if I could add, definitely, I mean, I think Ernst & Young did a study regionally of GCC, particularly of family businesses and SMEs. I think some 85 to 90% are family-owned businesses, family conglomerates, et cetera, et cetera. Don't directly quote me, and I need to double check the numbers. As far as how come, one of the things that we've been focusing in on, I mean, if you look at the areas of corporate governance, we've been looking at it from sectors. One of the biggest sectors for us is the family enterprises. I mean, in the end, a lot of the businesses in the region are family enterprises. One of the things we're planning, we're launching we're looking at a May launch date, is a family governance training program to basically lay out, one of the things we talk about is the separation of the family and the business of the family and the family business. And it's an ongoing issue among regional families. So we're trying to kind of lay out what family members need to start sorting out to move forward. To address some of the core governance, family governance and corporate governance challenges that they need to face in the region. And that's going to be in May, and it's going to be an ongoing project. And this is going to be within the framework in our support and engagement with the Dubai SME.
Thank you very much, Nick. I think that would be a very good conference for you to attend. Any final question before we break for lunch? Last question.
Many thanks for your conference today. And the question I have is, I feel that most of the topics here are focusing on SME financing and SME financial support. What about the non-financial support, the challenges that SMEs are going through with are not just financial. They have a lot of challenging getting listed through purchasing list or through approved vendors list. What are the initiatives to overcome those obstacles?
Okay, Tom.
Look, I don't profess to be an expert in all things by any means, and obviously one of the things we provide is finance, but what the private equity model tries to do is to bring with it a level of partnership beyond just handing over of money. And partly because we want to safeguard our investment, but partly because actually a lot of entrepreneurs are saying exactly your question, can you please help me open up a sales channel into Saudi Arabia? Can you please tell me what my company from a board level should look like if I want to exit the business in 4 years' time? And it covers governance, it covers operational matters, it covers strategic matters. What do you even think about my business plan? I've got these 3 business lines. One's making profit, 2 are loss-making. Should I close the 2 loss-making ones down? And it's just having a sounding board. It's having, I think in our case, we've invested in 40 companies in the last few years and exited 20 of them. You see the same patterns emerging with entrepreneurs and entrepreneur-led stories. And you can offer, just advice. The entrepreneur doesn't have to take it, but you've seen things happen in the past. And I think that whole exercise of talking to an entrepreneur, saying you've seen this before, helps them rationalize their thought process. So there's lots of things you can do beyond just handing over the check. And it's, as I said, we don't profess to have the silver bullet or anything like that. But I think one of the things that's growing up in the region is this concept of mentorship, and we could do with a bit more of it. So if you've been a successful entrepreneur, what a great thing to find a young entrepreneur and coach them through their sort of the journey of their business. And I think there could be more of that. I think it's going to come from the NGO sector. There are groups like Endeavour coming to the region, like Mowgli, who provide a lot of mentorship. And I think that's a key thing that we could do more to promote, actually.
I just wanted to add on that we recently did a Dubai Development Needs Survey, and we found that many SMEs told us that one of their needs is to get advice and guidance, and this is really what the SMEs need. They don't need more money. In fact, they need more business deals to be done. They need us to open doors for them, and this is something that we have been doing through our government procurement program. And also in Dubai SME 100, if you'll note that being a Dubai SME agency, we develop SMEs. So we don't just look at financials, we also look at all the other aspects of their development, innovation, market access. And when we evaluate these SMEs, we do give them feedback on where they need to improve in terms of development, be it skill sets, new leadership capabilities, new market development skill sets, or business development, or product development, or design. This is what Dubai SME will be providing in the next few years in terms of building up capability programs with the private sector to help SMEs develop new skill sets so that they become more effective. I guess we have come to the end of the program. Thank you all for your participation, the speakers, for raising the conversation of SMEs to a new level. And I hope you leave this room more learned, more knowledgeable. All the presentation slides will be posted in the Dubai SME 100 website over the next few days. Please log on to it. You have received the Dubai SME 100 box. There is a thumb drive inside where you can fully look at all the evaluation forms. Do give us feedback on it as we learn to improve this. With that, let us all give a hand to the speakers. And thank you all. This is just the beginning of a journey. Do engage us. Let's all break for lunch at the Amber Restaurant, ground floor.